Summer's here. Are you ready?
I'm so bored.
I'm so bored.
Mom, I'm bored.
I'm bored. I'm bored.
Don't worry, Macaroni Kid's got you covered. We've created a series of videos that'll come out all summer long to help you and your kids beat the summer boredom blues. Stay tuned. So this week, we're going to talk about a fun craft, which is bead suncatchers. Now, we've all seen these little beads at the craft stores and all these little kits that they have that the girls make bracelets and necklaces and hair bows out of. But this week, we're going to use them for something just a little different. So here's what you're going to need. Plastic beads, a baking pan, a drill with a small bit, and some fishing line. I chose to go to a local dollar store and pick up a few extra pans. You know, they were $1 a piece, so I don't feel bad for doing crafts like this, and they can be used for other things later down the road. So there's lots of different options when it comes to picking out your beads. My recommendation is stick to something that's a little bit more transparent so that it'll let the light through. I chose these that are a lot of different colors, but they're still on the transparent side, and they have just little specks of glitter in them, so they'll really catch the light. The fun begins. Kids can arrange the beads in the pans, and they can do any kind of design they want, or they can just kind of throw them in there randomly. And then all you're going to need to do is pop it in an oven that's been preheated at 400 degrees, and you're going to leave the beads in there for 20 minutes. Now after 20 minutes, if your beads don't look smooth on the surface, they don't look like they've all melted, or you're not really sure if they're done or not, go ahead and pop them in there for another 5 minutes. They should all be melted, everything should be smooth, and you should be able to pull them out and leave them on the counter to cool completely. Now, don't try and pop your beads out before they've cooled completely. If you do that, it's going to stick to the sides, and I recommend giving it, 15 to 30 minutes and just kind of go away and see what else you can find to do, and come back, and then the beads should, once you flip it over, that plastic should just pop right out of your baking pan or your muffin tins. So you're just going to take and flip it over and pop it right out in your hand. And your beads should not stick if you're using a newer pan or if you're using a really clean pan. So now you're just going to need to take your drill with your small drill bit and put some holes where the fishing line's going to go through. You can do this in the tops or the bottoms if you're going to hang some pendants from it. So I put 4 holes in the larger one, and what I did is I put 1 at the top to hang my initial hanger from, and then 3 in the bottom to hang these little pendants from. And these little pendants were made with muffin tins. So I just put a little hole right in the top of each one, after I threw a couple down, of course. So once you have all your holes drilled, you're just going to take some short sections of fishing wire, and you're just going to stick it through the holes that you've drilled and tie them in knots. And I did this for the big one, as well as all 3 of the little ones that were going to hang off of the big one.
And reviews and things your family can do. So guess what, boredom? We're through.
Don't you wanna be a macaroni kid? That's what I wanna be.
So that's all there is to it. You just need to find a really pretty spot in a window that catches a lot of light to hang your sun catcher up. The kids enjoy seeing what colors are going to be reflected with the sun every day. And it's super simple, and you can make all different kinds and shapes and sizes with these just depending on the size of the pan that you get. So I hope you enjoyed this week's video, and be sure to stay tuned for more from our Summer Boredom Busters Series and Macaroni Kid.